your time, young ones. You're gonna have to live for us, and rushing could be dangerous. The only way we'll survive is if we view the whole world through your eyes and go for what you visualize. You must have a plan to execute. For happiness, there's no substitute. You can stop us from becoming destitute. For mistakes that we made, we apologize. Oh. Lovely one, you are the little lovely one. Lovely one.
So I've just been given word that right now is my time to shine and do what I do best, which is to get y'all moving. We're gonna have a little bit of an introductory dance party, which is my favorite way to get things started. So as Jen is letting you know, please stand up. Wherever you are, if you're standing or if you're at your table, you wanna stand up, okay? And just follow these women's lead. And in fact, just do whatever the music makes your body do. Okay? All right.
We're lost in music. 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 Lost in music.
All right, you heard it, ladies. You want to get lost in the music. Spread out. Give yourselves some room to dance. If you feel so inclined, grab a partner and just do your thing.
We're lost in music. Lost in music. Caught in a trap. Lost in music. No turning back. We're lost in music. Lost in music. We're lost in music. Lost in music. Feel so alive. Lost in. I quit my 9 to 5. Music. We're lost in music. 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 Music.
Have you ever seen some people lose everything? First to go is their mind. Responsibility to me is a tragedy. I'll get a job some other time. I want to join the band and play in front of crazy fans. Yes, I call that temptation. Give me your melody, that's all that I ever need. The music is my salvation.
We're lost in music. We're lost in music. Caught in a trap. We're lost in music. No turning back. We're lost in music. Music. We're lost in music. We're lost in music. Feel so alive. We're lost in. I quit my 9 to 5. Music. We're lost in music. 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 Music.
In spotlight, the band plays so very tight, each and every night. It's no vanity to me, it's my sanity. I could never survive. Some people ask me, sometimes life can make you crazy. It can really put your body to the test. You try so hard to make sure everything goes right, and you find you
I still see a lot of ladies here dancing, so I don't know why some of y'all stopped.
common situation.
Keep going, y'all.
Feel abandoned and alone.
Thank you all so much. That was a beautiful way to start the day, and we're about to get into the real blessing, the real beauty in the day, and I will leave it up to the wonderful Mary Lou Smoke to begin with the blessing. Not yet? Never mind, not yet.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Is everybody good after dancing? Woohoo! Right? We're all good? We're just waiting for a feed from a very special person who's not here with us today, as you can see, but she's coming in from a special place around the globe. So, Bri, we got her? There we go.
I power off with Ken.
You know, what would an event be like without a little?
I'm so sorry.
We're good, Mel. Go ahead.
Gordon, can you hear me? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to L.E.A.D's International Women's Day event. We are so excited to have you all here with us today and celebrating with us for the Take Your Place, Achieve event. As you can tell, I am not with you today, but due to the wonderful world of technology, I am joining you from Kenya in Africa, where I am here doing some amazing work on behalf of Fanshawe Global, and some of my teammates are in the room there today, and I'm working on some gender equality and opportunity for women here and young women as well, so I'm joining you virtually. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We thought it would be an absolutely incredible way to start today to tell you a little bit about our journey, to tell you how we got to here, because we are sitting now in a history-making event. And just 4.5 years ago, we never thought this is where we were going to be, and we couldn't have done it without you and our amazing community. When Jen and I got together in the fall of 2019 to start All Women Lead, it was just an idea. It was us coming together thinking, there's something here. We're both focusing on different sort of areas of happiness for women, and I was focusing on happiness at work, and we thought, how can we do this? What is our chance? And at the time, it was when women in the workplace was really becoming this great big, or sorry, women in the workplace, emotional intelligence in the workplace was becoming a big topic. And we really were thinking about the fact, since we're both trained in emotional intelligence, that this was our chance to really encourage women to lean into those skills that we're so naturally gifted at: compassion, empathy, caring, all of those things. And I know for myself, I had spent a fair amount of time in my career being criticized for managing in that way. So we thought, this is the perfect opportunity. Let's bring women together. Let's talk about emotional intelligence. Let's empower them to use their leadership skills. We started in 2019 with lunch and learns that we held with 40 people in the room. They were small little events. And then on March of 2020, we held our first in-person event to a sold out crowd of 150 people. And we joke that it was the day before the world ended because it was March 2020 and some stuff happened not too long after that. And then everything shut down. And we didn't know what that meant for us. But what we knew was we committed to do another event, and we committed to do that in June of that year. So we transitioned and pivoted, like we all did, to virtual. We started hosting virtual panels. It was an opportunity for us to highlight amazing women that we knew that were in our community, that were doing awesome things, and lead some conversations around creating just empowerment and growth and strength and belief that if they could do it, so could anyone. Fast forward to last year, and we were sitting at a spot where the world was opening up again, and our community, we were so lucky, had grown outside of London, Ontario. We had community members in London, England. We had community members in Australia. We had community members in Atlanta. So we were like, what do we do? So we maintained our virtual events. We launched a virtual community to bring people together to network and learn, share, and grow. And then we came back and held our first in-person event since 2020 for International Women's Day last year. We had another incredible event. We were so proud of everything that happened. Continue that growth story, and here we are. This year, we added a third partner in Courtney Hance because we knew we wanted to continue to grow, and we needed somebody who could help us on the marketing side of things to really take us to that next level. And we are so, so proud of what we are hosting today. This is the largest women's empowerment event in Southwestern Ontario history, and you are a part of it. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. I can't hear you, so I'm going to go with it and assume that you're done applauding, but we'll see. And so I am so, so honored to still be able to join you today while I'm doing this very incredible work here in Kenya. And I'm going to be on watching and participating. I've had friends sending me videos. I was almost in tears before we started. I do have some FOMO to not be there. However, I know it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I am so honored to welcome our very first guest of the day. We have a very special individual who many of us have learned from. Mary Lou Smoke is here today to start us off in such an amazing way. Friends, please welcome Mary Lou Smoke.
Thank you. Where I come from, when we greet one another, we say bonjour. So bonjour. Hasanyenas kwe and dejnakas makwe dodem bachwanabe dunjba. You want to try that? For those of you who don't speak Canadian, I'm going to share what I said in the original Anishinaabe language. I said that my name is Shooting Star Woman, and that comes from the combination of my husband's people, the Seneca people, and the Anishinaabe people, of which I'm mostly part of. So my name is Shooting Star Woman. I'm Bear Clan. I come from Batchewana Bay, Ontario, and I grew up in Batchewana. We didn't have any plumbing. We didn't have any electricity, and we had a church, and we did things that the church did, and I found out later it was because of the residential school. So I didn't know culture and traditions. I remember asking my mom when I was 8 years old, what did the Indian people used to do a couple hundred years ago? And my mom said, oh, Mary Lou, because I used to exasperate her with my questions. And she told me to talk to the elders. So I've been on a lifelong spiritual odyssey with my husband, Dan, over here. And we have been searching and sitting with the elders. And so what we're sharing with you, what I'm sharing with you today is what we learned by traveling to be with the elders, to be in ceremony, to learn the culture and traditions, and to learn the songs. So mostly all the songs that we share are songs that we learned in the Sweat Lodge. So we always open with a little smudge. I had a little smudge going here. I hope you could smell that really well. It contains 2 types of sage. It contains this Mayan tree resin called copal, and it also has bear root on it. So this is like a signature scent of my husband and I when we light our smudge. Different elders have different combinations of using medicine, but this works for us. When women are on their moon time, women are not supposed to be touching tobacco or eagle feathers or sweetgrass. So when I was a young woman, if you were on your moon time, you had to leave the room, you know? And so over the years, when we started doing our own smudge, we found out that women could smudge with sage anytime that was their moon time or not. And I said to Dan, I said, well, why don't we just do our sage, and then that way nobody gets centered out, nobody has to leave the room. So we've been doing that for like 45 years or so. So that's just a little bit about us. Dan and I have been in London for 47 years. We're celebrating being married in August, 47 years. We Zara, who is the DJ back here, she works at CHRW, and Dan and I have had a radio program on CHRW for 33 years featuring Indigenous everything, you know, and it's been an amazing, it's just been amazing traveling to gather the information and to share it. So all that information is on a website called Smoke Signals Radio Archive. You can go there and you can listen to elders speak. You can listen to teachings that we receive. You can listen to Dan speaking. You can listen to me speaking. And there's a lot of things to learn if you go to that website. So that's kind of like our gift to the world, is sharing this. So we usually have a prayer, and I'll just do a short prayer, and then we'll sing a song, okay? So this prayer comes from the Lakota people, which I'm part Lakota. I'm 5 parts Ojibwe, 1 part Lakota, 1 part Mi'kmaq, 1 part French. So this prayer was given to the people by a man by the name of Chief Yellow Lark. O great spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, and whose breath gives life to all the world, hear me, I come before you, one of your children. I am small and weak. I need your strength and wisdom. Let me walk in beauty and make my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things you have made, my ears sharp to hear your voice. Make me wise so I may know the things you have taught my people, the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and rock. I seek strength not to be superior to my brothers and sisters, but to be able to fight my greatest enemy, myself. Make me ever ready to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes, so that when life fades as the fading sunset, my spirit may come to you without shame. Now, I would like to explain, I was given this tobacco, and this is our way of communicating and asking for help and giving thanks. So when I was offered this tobacco, I accepted, as that meant that I would do the opening ceremony here. And then now we're going to take this tobacco home, and then when I have a ceremony out at the Sugar Bush, we do ceremonies on the full moon if anyone's interested. But I'm going to put this in the fire, in the sacred fire. So our people never smoked tobacco. We had peace pipes, but the smoke was created so it would billow up into the sky to go to the Creator, to carry our prayers up there. But we never inhaled it. But when the non-native people came here, we must have looked pretty cool with our pipes, because then they wanted to smoke it. And so now, because it's used in a bad way, and you know, companies put additives in it, it's very harmful to you. So if you smoke a peace pipe, never inhale it, okay? So that's my words of wisdom to you. So this is a song, like when we lived in Batchewana Bay, we had, we didn't have any like electricity, but we had transistor radios. And we could get the Motown at night because of the radio waves, you know? And so we knew all the songs. So this is kind of like my national anthem for when I was growing up. And I'm sure that you all know this song. And if you do, sing along, okay? I am woman, hear me roar, and numbers too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back and pretend. But I've heard it all before, and I've been down here on the floor. No one's ever gonna keep me down again. Wow, yes, I am much I gain if I had to. I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final vow. And I come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened the conviction in my soul. Well, yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom for the pain. Yes, I paid the price, but look how much I gained. If I had to, I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. Woo! And remember, you are a woman. You have the power within yourself to do anything you want. Imagine how sacred women are. The Creator chose us to carry life and to give birth. Women, our women, the indigenous women, we had gender equity before the non-native people came. And so the non-native men didn't like to see the power that the women had. So they eventually managed to steal it away by changing the men and offering money and things like that, you know. So in the 1920s, when the women's liberation began, the women went to the Seneca women at Seneca Falls in Buffalo over there, and they asked them to help them find their voices, because they seen that they are the take care, I can't say that word. They take care of the land. And so even like in my house growing up, my mom was Ojibwe and Mi'kmaq. My mom was in charge of everything. She was like the director. So she would tell us everything that needed to be done, and everything was successful, and we had a happy home. So the women are reclaiming those roles again. And so I'm proud to be a woman standing here, a strong Anishinaabe Kwe. And I talk about my people, I talk about my culture, and I like to teach people about these things. So I'm really happy to be here, and I hope we just have a fantastic day today. And this Friday, we're going to be singing at Victoria Park at 6 o'clock. So songs of the I Am Woman are being printed up right now. And the water song is going to be on the other side. So you're going to learn a traditional song as well as an oldie. So I say miigwech, thank you very much, and enjoy the day. Yeah.
Thank you so much. May I hug you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Wow. Now, was that a way to start the morning? Thank you so, so much, Mary Lou. Miigwech, we are grateful to have you join us on this stage, and I can't think of a better song for you to have opened us up with. That is fantastic, so thank you so very much.
Woo, I'm just taking this in. Look around you. Woo! Today is special because you are witnessing history in the making. This is the largest women's empowerment conference in southwestern Ontario's history.
Yeah. Like, we couldn't be more excited, as I'm sure you can tell, to be here with all of you this morning, and appreciate that you all got up nice and early on a Monday to join us in celebrating International Women's Day in advance. So we're happy you'll kick off the week with us.
All right, so turn to the person to your right and say, "You're part of history." Now turn to the person on your left and say, "Yes, I am." Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the 4th annual All Women Lead International Women's Day Conference.
It's safe to say that the last 4 years have certainly been eventful. And yet, here we are, having faced the trials and tribulations and having grown despite all the adversities that we've faced.
Which is why we do this. We are literally a living testimony to the courageousness, bravery, and innovation of women. Now, on your tables, please see suggestions on how to contribute to everyone having an incredible time, as well as your event agenda. The tent card will provide you with all of the information you need to understand the flow of our time together. Chiropractic, Mabel Kane, Shima Khan, All Women Lead, Streaming Inc., New Era Graphics, and Learners. You will also notice there is a photo frame with a QR code on your tables. The agenda can be found in there, as well as housekeeping items and other interesting information. So now, in true All Women Lead fashion, we want everybody to leave here with a gift. So on your tables, you will find an All Women Lead pin, and you will find an All Women Lead bookmark specific to this event. And that's just our way of saying thank you so much for being here. There's also limited edition cups that you can find at the back at the All Women Lead vendor table and crafted crown. Thank you so much for creating that for us. Let's give her a hand, please. We want to make sure we give our vendors some love, so can we please lead applause for all the vendors that came here at 7 a.m. Throughout the morning, you will have opportunities to visit them. Please visit their social media pages, grab their business cards, send them a note. We want to ensure they know how much we appreciate them. And if you wanted to spend some money at their booths, I'm sure they'd be okay with that.
Absolutely. Next, we would like to just acknowledge the City of London and how much support they've been able to provide to us in our endeavors with All Women Lead. So today, we have somebody here to bring greetings from the city. So Elizabeth Pelosa is going to join us on stage here momentarily. And while she's making her way, there you are. Oh, you're so fast. Elizabeth is proud to represent the residents of Ward 12 at London City Council. She is a passionate advocate for the environment, active transportation, and creating safe community spaces for all. She is the Budget Chair, Chair of Community and Protective Services Committee, and the Audit Committee. Elizabeth is a graduate of the Collections Conservation and Management Program from Fleming College, and a graduate with honors from the Arts Administration Cultural Management Program at Humber College. Her most important constituents are her 3 children, James, Sam, and Elliot. Please welcome City Councillor of Ward 12, Elizabeth Pelosa.
Good morning. Oh, you were so feisty when you were dancing earlier. On behalf of Mayor and City Council, official greetings today. I also want to acknowledge Councillor Anna Hopkins, who's in the audience today as well. And thank you to all that you do in your spaces that you occupy. Regardless if it's paid or unpaid, we know the value that we each bring to the table, your compassion, dedication, and brilliance to building community and strong businesses. So thank you. I promise to be brief today, and may we raise strong women, may we know them, and may we continue to be them. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. You have been a supporter with us for a very long time from the beginning, and so we really, really appreciate and value your support. Today would not be possible without our title sponsor, Learners. Yola Ventresca is an equity and managing partner at Learners LLP, practicing here in London, Ontario. Ms. Ventresca is consistently recognized as a leader by her peers and members of her community. Some of her accolades include Top 20 Under 40 Award, Lexpert Rising Star designation, inclusion in the Canadian Legal Lexpert Directory, and Best Lawyers in Canada. Yola was recently recognized by her local Minister of Parliament as a member of the North London Honour Roll. This honor recognizes Londoners whose actions have inspired others to build a strong, supportive, and inclusive community. Ms. Ventresca's inclusion on this list reflects, among other things, her significant advocacy to support, mentor, sponsor, and retain women in private practice. Outside of her practice, Ms. Ventresca is engaged in a myriad of activities and initiatives aimed at bettering the profession and specifically championing female lawyers. Representing our presenting sponsor, Learners, we are honored to welcome Yola Ventresca to the stage to share opening remarks. Yola?
Morning, everyone. Thank you, Jen, for the warm welcome. It's truly a privilege for Learners Law Firm to be the presenting sponsor of today's event. Our firm takes leadership, and specifically female leadership, very seriously. We have long prided ourselves on being leaders in the legal profession and in the wider community. And that leadership has been marked distinctly and intentionally by the women who've preceded me. My own mentor, Janet Stewart, is a remarkable human being and a trailblazer in her own right. In the 1980s, Janet became the first female managing partner of a large law firm. The fact that today Learners has an all-women leadership team is a powerful testament to how change happens when women lead. Building on that tradition, Learners now is a place where truly all women lead. We have women in key leadership positions across the firm. These women are leaders in their respective fields of practice, leaders in the legal profession, and leaders in the diverse communities we serve. As the youngest and first racialized woman to hold the role of managing partner, I am both honored and proud to be part of an all-female leadership team that provides a future-centered strategic vision focused on serving our clients and to serve the communities in which they live, work, and we hope flourish. I'm also immensely proud that 70% of our executive team are women, a talented and dedicated group of professionals who devote their skills and energies to inspire our continued success. And we're not content to stop there. We're committed to concrete, demonstrable, consistent action with clear and measurable deliverables. So, for example, we've launched a bursary program that to date has been awarded to 5 young female future change makers pursuing an education in the legal industry. We're creating wills and estate planning seminars for women. We are annual supporters of the She Shares program at St. Mary's in Kitchener, where women raise funds for special units in the hospital. We are longtime supporters of the Barbara Schleifer Tribute Campaign in Toronto, the Women's Crisis Services in Waterloo Region, and the Shine the Light campaign for the London Abused Women's Centre. We are also very proud of our involvement with Smashing Barriers, an initiative with the London Chamber of Commerce, Tech Alliance, and LEDC. Of course, we know that much good and important work remains to be done to address the many systemic barriers that continue to impede women's full, fair, and equitable participation in the workplace and in society at large, and especially for women from equity-deserving groups. But today, let's take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate. This morning is an opportunity to celebrate all women in their collective and unique experiences recognizing strengths, talents, and challenges. We know how critical it is that women share their voice and not only have a seat at the table, but make their own tables where they get to decide who gets an invite. Thank you for having me, and enjoy the program.
Thank you, Yola and learners. Let's give it up one more time for learners, please. The support that we have been receiving, and just like not only support as a sponsor, but just even emotional support and just being there for us and really standing behind All Women Lead. We just really appreciate you. So thank you so much. Now, speaking from the heart, gets me thinking about how we need to get energy flowing again. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you dance. Mo might. Are you ready? Are you ready for some dynamic, real, vulnerable, and most importantly, authentic talks? Are you ready to be inspired? Yeah, let's hear it. Come on. Awesome. Well, it just so happens we've got the right speaker to join us on stage to get things moving. So, Maureen Hagen, or Mo as she is best known, is a global fitness ambassador recognized for her work and leadership in the fitness industry that spans almost 4 decades. She is an international award-winning fitness professional recognized as Canada's top 10 Women of Power in 2020 and a top 100 health influencer. Mo is Chief Operating Officer for CanFit Pro, Canada's leading fitness education authority. Mo's passion for moving people extends beyond the fitness industry as a licensed physiotherapist and with her work on the Canadian National Board of Directors for Prescription to Get Active. She is committed to inspiring positive change worldwide and is proud to be a member of All Women Lead. Everyone, please welcome me in joining the incredible Mo Hagen to the stage.
I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Good morning, everyone.
Isn't this the best Monday ever? Like every Monday is great too, right? Oh, you can do better than that. Look around you. What a great way to start the week. Now, as all great Mondays, of course, when the alarm goes off and your feet hit the ground, you are overjoyed to jump back into work. You go to the bathroom, you look in the mirror, and you say, "Don't I look amazing? I don't even have to lift a hairbrush or put on makeup. I'm just brilliant as I am." I go to the kitchen and my personal chef makes me a healthy breakfast. And then I have an easy ride to work because there's never any traffic, right? And then, of course, I check off every single task on my to-do list because I have absolutely no interruptions. Then I go home to a drama-free evening. It is peaceful, and I have open conversations with my teenage kids. Right? Not quite. Traditionally, Mondays, boy, oh boy, oh boy, bring about a tidal wave of anxiety and stress as we think about the workload that looms large as we start our week. We hit that snooze button more times than we will ever admit. And when we do get up, we realize, oh, I'm already late. Then I go to the bathroom mirror, and what do I say? I actually moan. Yes, we moan. Fact, people moan on average 34 minutes on a Monday compared to 22 minutes on any other day. And the pressures to tackle deadlines and navigate responsibilities creates this feeling of anxiety that just helps us not really step into the week with the design of how we wish to show up. And of course, your dreams and your desires are once again pushed to the back of the shelf. Let me take you back, all the way back to your graduating year in high school. And you've dreamt up this career in the fitness industry. You've even written in your graduating yearbook, anything to do with fitness, where you can travel the world and you can teach and lead people to live fit and healthy lives. And then you're told, you can't do that. You're too much for people. You're too talkative, too bossy, too demanding, says your mother and some of your teachers. You're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, or talented enough, so you're cut from every sports team you try out for in high school. Even your guidance counselor tries to discourage you from your dream career. He wants you to be a marine biologist. Really? And the best one, ready? You're told there is no place for women in your dream career. It's always been a male-led industry. So let me take you back to the beginning of my career. As a rising leader, I started a position that did not exist in my company at Good Life Fitness, which I'm proud to say I still serve my purpose there today. I was ambitious, but I lacked self-confidence. Yes, I lacked self-confidence. As a highly social person, I wanted everybody to like me and like my ideas too. And I feared failure. Can anyone relate? Anyone? And with failure came judgment. I constantly found myself not fitting into the leadership meetings. And when I heard, you can't do that, that won't work, I believed they were right. And with that came all of the challenges that we face as leaders. And I constantly, challenged myself and felt, maybe I don't belong here. I quit on more days than I remember. But for some reason, I kept showing up. And then one day, I attended my very first international fitness conference. And it was right there that I saw in front of me what I was told did not exist. It was a Canadian female presenter, leading and inspiring a large congregation of fitness professionals. And that is when impossible became I'm possible. That was the day that changed everything for me. And what I was told that I was too much of, too talkative, too energetic, too ambitious, too demanding, too competitive, these were all my unique strengths that I just needed to find how to put into motion so I could step into the dream career that I imagined for myself. I was then able to make it a reality. So over the years, I have come to shape or develop an MO. Get it? MO? My modus operandi. It is a two-step process. This allows me, when needed, or just every day as good exercise, to help me step into my power and help me to manage my mindset. MO, the first step is M, move your body. You had to know I was going to say that. Number 2, open up. Move your body. I love fitness, I love exercise for the sheer joy of it and for all the healthy aging benefits it brings. And I've been able to create a 40-year career out of doing what I'm passionate and what my purpose is here and help to serve the world doing. Moving your body for at minimum 2 minutes at a time has so many incredible benefits. I'll list about 5 of them. Helps you positively impact your mood, helps you channel your energy, elevate your emotional intelligence, lower stress and anxiety, and lift self-confidence. Dr. Amy Cuddy's research on social psychology expresses the link between body language and changes in hormonal levels. And the combination of the two will help build mindset and self-confidence and lower the hormones that are related to anxiety and stress. Open up. Open yourself to being a ferocious learner. Always be a student. It is humbling, but it is so rewarding. Be open to seek the support and collaboration of others, especially those that are going to help you dig deep and become better. And always, always open yourself up. Ladies, open up to ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. Why? Being vulnerable is giving yourself permission to ask for help so that you can become the best of yourself and reach your fullest potential. These are two strategies that I was able to bring to my modus operandi, or how I choose to show up, especially on those not so magnificent days. We all have them. That's also those moments where you can actually find your strengths, use your strengths. And remember, as much as we may be blessed like we are here today, to be around fellow teachers, mentors, and like-minded women and men, there is no one that is going to do this for you. It is solely your responsibility to create the career that you desire. So now that I've shared with you, I believe that it is most powerful if we stand up and we put it into action. So please rise and join me. Don't be shy. You knew that I was going to at least get you on your feet, right? Is there anyone in the room that's been in my fitness class? Okay, one. The rest of you? Fridays at 10:30 or Saturdays at 10:45. Colonel Talbot, good life. So the first one, let's do this. It's going to help you keep your vibe high for the rest of our incredible morning together. So we're going to move our hips. No one's watching. You're all looking here. And repeat after me. I'm moving. Excellent. Place your hands on your hips, stand in your superhero pose, and say, I can. Very good. Now, show me your strength and show each other your strength. I will. Repeat after me. I will. Now, place your hands in the air because you just achieved your latest and greatest goal. And repeat after me. I am. One more time. I'm moving. I can. I will. Because I am. And don't you forget that. Thank you very much.
Everyone. Want to make sure I can be heard. All right. Well, welcome everyone. All right. All right. Okay, now I think we're good. Welcome everyone. I'm Shirley Brooks, and I am oh, okay, thank you. You can't hear me. All right. Welcome everyone. I'm Shirley Brooks, and I'm the community manager of the Authentically Yours community, the online all women league community. This is where the daily interaction happens. In the early years, the feedback from guests was, we wish we could continue the conversations. We wish we could continue to network with one another. We wish we could do more with one another. Well, you spoke and we listened. The community launched just over a year ago and continues to grow, and our community extends far and wide. All Women Lead has members in the UK, the United States, where I am, the Caribbean, Australia, and Nairobi, Kenya, where our next speaker is coming to us from. Francoise Mbazi is a passionate human rights activist, an international public speaker, and community engagement leader with over 10 years of diverse work experience in the nonprofits. She excels in relationship building, program development, program management, economic empowerment of women and girls, with special focus on bridging the gap between community and policy with its social justice values through inclusive, participatory, and collective impact approach. She is the co-founder and president of My Skin Global. She is committed to education equity, economic justice, social justice, and poverty reduction. Francoise Mambabzi has a master's degree in gender studies from Arizona State University, Phoenix, Arizona, and an international business bachelor's degree from U.S. International University, Nairobi, Kenya. Friends, please welcome Francoise Mambabzi.
Unmute my video. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you so much, Sherry. That was beautiful. I appreciate that. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, fantastic. So I just wanted to begin by just recognizing this moment and saying thank you to all women leads for the opportunity to be here, to be among all of you amazing women, to be celebrating the beginning of the International Women's Month. And I wanted to challenge us at the beginning of this conversation in saying, as we celebrate the International Women's Month, let's recognize the tremendous strides and challenges that women have overcome over the years. But let's also acknowledge and be intentional about the intersectionalities that still exist within our work as women globally, such as colorism and its impact on mental health and mental well-being of our Black and Brown Indigenous people around the world. You see, colorism is an insidious form of discriminatory act that favors those that are lighter and discriminates against those that are of a darker skin color. And so, as we all know, these systems intersect with larger systems of oppression, such as patriarchy, such as white supremacy, colonialism, imperialism, and more importantly, globalization, spreading the belief that lighter skin is superior to darker skin color. And therefore, lighter skinned people occupying positions of power and privilege, and that legacy still persists until this day. If you are dressed in a skin color as mine, you're darker, you're brown, you can relate to this. And this notion reinforces the idea that whiteness is the ideal beauty standard. And women around the world go through tremendous strides to enhance their skin color, seeking approval, seeking the femininity that is attached to colorism, seeking so-called purity, and further perpetuating the idea that women must alter their skin color. And for this, I come to this table to tell you that these intersectionalities create tremendous mental health issues. These emerge from stories you're told at a very young age, and therefore creates a real gap in our existence as Black and Brown people. And so we have around the world gone to an extent of using chemicals to enhance our skin color. It is projected the skin business, skin bleaching industry is projected to be about $32.4 billion in the next 2 years. This has detrimental effects on mental health, as I said, issues such as depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and sometimes suicide within Black and Brown community. There's issues of like liver failure, kidney failure, mental health, brain damage, permanent blindness. The list goes on. And these are all documented by the World Health Organization. You can find that. And so I came to an interface, I'm sure you guys are asking, like, so why do you care, right? And so how I arrived at this issue was at a very young age when I was 9 years old. I come from a family that has various skin tones, some of which are lighter, others are darker. And because of that, some of us, one of my little sisters would have issues with her skin color. And because I had a sister that was so much lighter than most of us, we would have cousins. One of my cousins would kind of come up to her, scrubbing herself with a rock coming out of the bathroom.
This is the beauty of hybrid. Okay, well, let's get some energy. Let's clap for her. Maybe she'll come back with a clap. That's unfortunate. We were just getting into it. All right, well, since we might have to just keep on flowing. Again, at your tables, there's photo frames. Please make sure to scan those QR codes and you'll get some interesting information in there. But I think if Francoise is frozen and we can't get her back, we might just keep going. So are we ready back there? Yeah? All right, so let's keep going. Thank you so much for your patience. This is the beauty of hybrid.
I think you can see me. There we go. Hi, everybody. As I am experiencing and learning while I'm here in Kenya, there are rolling power outages that just happen all the time. So sometimes they're a little bit fluky. So I'm guessing that is what has happened with Francoise, and hopefully we will get her back, but we will keep moving with the program in the interim. And I think a really neat thing for us to reflect on when we talk about the All Women Lead community and the fact that we're around the world. If you joined us last year, you may remember we had Cynthia who joined us online last year, virtually, also from Nairobi. And Cynthia is actually who introduced me to Francoise. And we have not, the three of us have never met in person. We've always communicated virtually. And since I am now in Kenya, we are actually all getting together on Saturday next week to spend some time together, which again, it's just this incredibleness of what happens when women come together and what can happen now that we are in this world where we can connect anywhere around the world. So just a really special thing that I'm excited about, and it's what All Women Lead is doing. I'm also excited to introduce our next guest. We are so incredibly proud of our next speaker. Soraya Fidel is the co-founder of Cedar Valley Selections, Inc., She partnered with her 16-year-old son in 2015 to start up a grassroots CPG company selling a line of all natural, preservative-free salad dressings, marinades, and authentic style pita chips. More recently, in 2020, the mom-son duo opened up their own pita chip manufacturing facility in Oldcastle, Ontario. Prior to Cedar Valley, Soraya spent several years in the fitness industry in many roles, including personal trainer, coach, fitness instructor, and pain management therapist. It was a natural transition for her from coaching people to health to making healthy, nutritional products for their health. Soraya was born in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and has a bachelor's of science in psychology. Upon graduating, she married a nice Canadian man and moved to London, Ontario. Now located in Windsor, Ontario, with their 5 children, it is her goal, along with her son, to grow their company and give back to the community, focusing on feeding the hungry and supporting orphans. Through her experience in starting out a company from grassroots, she has found a need to help other entrepreneurs in their journey. She has mentored several women startups and has worked closely with her local small business center to support and advise female entrepreneurs, sharing her experiences, both successes and failures, with the hope of making their journey just a little bit easier. Soraya is an innovator, an inspiration, and a very good friend of mine. Please welcome Soraya Fidel.
Test. Can you hear me okay? Well, thank you, Melissa. That was fabulous. And I'm just going to reference a couple of things to start off with. Mo, with the vulnerability. I am very new to the stage. I'm not used to speaking to crowds this large. So I'm totally stepping outside my box. Yeah. Nervous is an understatement of how I feel right now. And Mary Lou, I'm going to jump and tag on to your singing, beautiful singing. I don't have as good of a voice as you, but I want to start off with a commercial that takes me back to when I was a kid. So for those of you that are baby boomers, you might remember this. And if you do, just like Mary Lou said, please sing along with me. All right, 3, 2, 1. I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and never, never, never let you forget you're a man, 'cause I'm a, and I achieve. So that commercial, Mo, fitness instructing did help with that one. So that commercial had a bit of an impact, obviously, because I still remember it to this day, of just what women can do. We can do whatever we want if we want it bad enough, and we're very multitask talented. So not only that commercial is what affected me growing up, but I was born into a family of entrepreneurial parents. So I lived that life at a very young age of what it is to work very hard, super strong work ethic, what it's like to live in that environment, taking risks on a daily basis, pivoting when you need to pivot, taking work home with you. So frankly, it was a lifestyle that I never wanted as an adult. So my goal was just to graduate from high school, get married, have kids, and be a stay-at-home mom. That was my dream career. But it didn't work out the way I had planned. Fast forward, married my nice Canadian husband, relocated to Canada, had 5 children, and when my 5th, I did, end up quitting working after my 3rd child was born, so I became that stay-at-home mom that I always wanted. But that was, I think, a little bit more than I expected. So I remember telling my husband at one point, can I just go back to work and you be a stay-at-home dad? Because I really always thought I wanted this, but now that I'm in it, not quite sure that's what I wanted. So I started doing some side hustles, and then in my 40s got into teaching fitness. Again, stepping outside my box, didn't think that was something that you do in your 40s, but Mo and team convinced me otherwise. So found my side hustle, my fitness career. I was able to stay home with my family and just go teach a few classes, maybe train a few people. That was my dream job. I was going to retire as a fitness instructor. I had it all figured out until my 5th and youngest child came home from grade 10 one day with a business plan and $3,000 from the government to start a business. Yeah. So here we go again. I guess once you're born into a family of entrepreneurial blood, you can't get rid of it. So he asked me for help. I thought, oh, it's just a high school project. So sure, it was, his idea was from a hockey parent. I was always making the fattoush. Everybody know fattoush salad? Yeah, right? So I was always making the fattoush salad because that was always the hockey request. And one of the moms years prior said, can't you just bottle the dressing and sell it? Because I would give them the spices and say, just add your olive oil and your lemon, but it didn't seem to work. So he ordered bottles and caps and made a label on his iPad and just needed me to fill it with something. You tell a Lebanese woman to write down a recipe and you might as well just like do her in because we just do this, right? So it took me 6 months of him harassing me to come up with something that would stay safe and stable in a bottle that people could eat that wouldn't kill them. So I had to do my research. I had no idea. I'm not a chef. I've never been in the consumer packaged good industry. I was a fitness instructor and a personal trainer. So how does this happen? I started using my Good Life peeps. So they were my taste testers, and they are all still alive today. So they can vouch this story. So I would take different versions of this recipe, and they would taste test and tell me, oh, too much lemon, not enough garlic, whatever it was. We tweaked it until they were happy. And then we bottled it and did our first farmer's market in 2017. Just as a bonus, if you know fattoush, you have to have the pita chips. So bonus with purchase, little Dollarama baggie of pita chips tied around the neck of the bottle. People started asking for pita chips. So that was unexpected. So now we're selling fattoush dressing and pita chips. So we do have Canada's first bottled fattoush dressing, however. I'll fast forward to that in a minute. At any rate, 2017 did the farmer's market, got a 1,000 square foot commercial kitchen to work out of. In 2018, got into our first Sobeys. 2019 into Whole Foods. Found a co-packer to take care of the dressing. Thank you. Thank you. We found a co-packer to take care of the dressings for us because it was just way too much money to try and do that ourselves at that volume. I had to create more varieties of the dressings. Grocery stores don't want one, they want 3. So a family of 3 dressings, 3 pita chip varieties. Could not find anyone to make the pita chips. So in July of 2020, we took a big risk. Found a 5,000 square foot facility and empty warehouse and started a food manufacturing pita chip facility. So it was crazy. We went from 45 stores in 2020 in the local Windsor area to currently, I should have asked my son, he keeps track, but I think we're in like 1,500 stores across Canada. Thank you. So I just want to let everybody know, I did not know what I was doing. Neither one of us did. He was a high school student. He dropped out of university for the business. I left the fitness career to dive in. If you really want to do something like this, you just got to put your all in it. We were doing too many different things between the two of us with the dressings and the pita chips. We announced last year that we pulled the dressings off the market. It was our baby. It was what started the company. But at some point, you have to pivot when you see what's best for your business. We had to let it go. And you know, when you let things go, more doors open up, right? As hard as it was for us, it took us a year. We applied to Dragon's Den in 2022 with the dressings and the pita chips. They never called us back. Last year, we applied with just the pita chips. They called us and said, what happened to the dressings? We told them. We made it to the show. So we were on Dragon's Den last November. They know they don't want to deal with a company that has too many product lines. They want someone that's laser focused. We're women. We know we can do so many different things, but sometimes you just gotta let go of all those other ideas. Do something really, really well. Keep it simple, just like your squat, Mo, right? Basic squat. Teach the basics before you go advanced. Really laser focus on what you're good at. Really excel at that. Just put your all into it. And then, I mean, we're not craft, right? So we can't have all these different product lines. So stay focused, build your company. And once we let go of that other category, those dressings, we landed a national contract with Loblaws, with Giant Tiger, and we just finished a rotation with Costco National, Canada. So it just shows you that when you, as hard as it is to drop something, sometimes you just got to pivot and just put everything into one. Has this been a scary journey? Heck yes. Has it been difficult? Well, how many how many mental breakdowns have I had in my closet, in my bedroom? A lot. Have I wanted to walk away? I can't tell you how many times. Have there been barriers? Yeah, I'm obviously, you know, I'm a minority. Has that ever stopped me? People ask me that all the time. You're a visible minority. Has that created barriers in a man's world? If it did, I didn't notice because I'm so darn persistent that my parents never ever said, because you're a girl, you can't. They were always like, it doesn't matter. Girls, boys, do whatever you want to do. So I never let that bother me. So, I mean, there may have been there, but I'm oblivious to it. It's just like goes over my head. Why do I keep doing this with all of those difficulties? Because I'm telling you, I want to retire soon, and I was not planning on working this many days and this many hours in a day. But my oldest daughter reminded me once of my whys, or she pretty much asked me, why do you still do this, Mom? Like, come on, you got grandkids now, go spend time with the grandkids. It's because the customers that send us messages, we get emails, text messages, social media messages from people thanking us for staying true to our mission and not compromising our ingredients. We really are on a mission to try and bring something that has healthy ingredients, that actually tastes good, to families in Canada and hopefully to the US one day soon. But really sticking to our guns. There have been many times when I have rejected product or companies that have come to us with ingredient, spice blends, this, whatever it is. And I will continue to say no until it meets our mission to keep those ingredients as clean and healthy as possible. So, just to sum up, if I can do this, anybody can, because we had no experience. And I suffered from imposter syndrome several times throughout this journey. And that's why I want to try and help other female entrepreneurs. Because if I can help prevent some of those difficult mistakes that I made learning along the way, then I'm on a mission to help those women. And if you believe it, you can do it. Don't let anybody stop you. Thank you. I want to drop it. I'm going to drop it. Thank you. Take it with me.
Thank you so much, Soraya. Give her another round of applause. Woo! Oh, that was inspiring. That was truly inspiring. Thank you. Are you inspired? I can't hear you. Are you inspired?
There it is. There it is.
Are you ready for our next speaker? The keynote speaker? Well, you'll have to wait. Okay. So we are going to take a networking break. For the next 20 to 25 minutes, we invite you to grab some refreshments, visit the vendors, and to network. However, we are going to network with a purpose. Our networking challenge is quite simple, and it's fun. We are challenging each of you to find an all-women lead community member and take a selfie with your new connection, post it on LinkedIn with the hashtag #UnityInCommunity. Okay? So find somebody who's part of the All Women Lead virtual community, take a selfie, and post it on LinkedIn or Instagram with the hashtag #UnityInCommunity. For every post, an entry will be put in a virtual draw for an amazing door prize from, drum roll please, you ruined it, Courtney. Drum roll please. Nash Jewelers! There will be extra entries that will count if you post on Instagram as well with the same hashtag. Again, it's #UnityInCommunity. Prior to taking your connection picture, ask your new connection what their favorite part is about being part of the Authentically Yours community. Not only will you have made a new connection, but you will also be entered into a draw for 2 or more amazing door prizes. So that's kind of fun, right? We've got some amazing door prizes. Also, if you feel inclined to make more connections, you are welcome to enter as many times as you like. Have fun. It's going to be great. And we're going to do a couple of draws right now for door prizes because we just like giving things away. All right, are we ready? Okay. And you can pick up the door prize at the All-Women Lead vendor.
What's it for, Jen? What's this one for?
This first one is for London Knights, tickets, 4 tickets.
4 tickets?
And a hockey stick.
Signed by the whole team.
Signed by the whole team. All right, the winner is Sarah Finch.
Woo!
All right. And then our next winner for a Rogers gift basket, Rogers London gift basket, is Filsan Farah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to call a few people at the break. What I need you to do, the people that I'm about to call, I need you to go to the registration desk. They have something for you, okay? Rachel Burdan, Monica Coddington, Barbara Schreiner-Trudell, Louise Matuzas, Rika Busha, Tina Kathari, Adrian Routley-Howell, Paula West, Carol Finkling and Carol's 2 guests, Reba Moore-Nash, Eva Dryfout, Jody Campbell, Sarah Hilton, Caitlin Butler-Birmingham, Krista Bailey, Stacy Coomer, Ruth Bailey, Christine Haas, Laura Mejia, and Maggie Chilton.
Okay, and we're just about to go to break, but before we do, I just want to remind you we have some really cool photo ops. So you can sit in those amazing LED swings in the back, take some fun photos. Thank you to our friends at Prevail Activations for putting those up. So welcome to take some photos there, take some photos at the Step and Repeat. Have fun, we'll see you in 20 or so minutes.
Now take the pilot seat.
warrior. Time we raise myths and ponytails. We're first rank. Stand up now, declare your fire. Feeling fierce, you're desired. Raise your fist to the sun, babe. Aspire. Go higher and higher and higher. Oh, woman, head to toe, symbol right for ya. It's the woman, brain to bone, give it right to ya. No, the woman, sticks and stones, it's it right on ya. Oh, woman, proud woman, I'm a woman, proud woman, oh, woman. Hey, everyone must go through our way. Give them passage, they live today. With the one sure light in the dark direction they explore to make them up. Lift your head to conscious skies. Kingdom that brothers the distant light. Build the night, tell a lie after lie. Go higher and higher and higher. Oh, woman, head to toe, symbol right for ya. It's the woman, brain to bone, give it right to ya. No, the woman, sticks and stones, it's it right on ya. Oh, woman, proud woman, I'm a woman, proud woman, oh, woman. Oh, woman, head to toe, symbol right for ya. It's the woman, brain to bone, give it right to ya. No, the woman, sticks and stones, it's it right on ya. Oh, woman, proud woman, I'm a woman, proud woman. Crown on her head, it said we're snakes. Peel back the layers, you'll find our names. Gotta wake up, open your eyes and find the unmistakable truth of our life. We are woman. I'm a woman, head to toe. It's the woman, brain to bone. Proud woman, I'm a woman, proud woman, oh woman. Oh, woman, head to toe. It's the woman, brain to bone. Oh, the woman, sticks didn't quite believe it. How we could go within midnight. I'm going my way. Oh, I didn't see going my way. More than her ass and some jeans, let's be clear. More than her makeup. More than the lace front that she chose to wear. She is your sister. She is your mother, your daughter, your girl. Better remember, it was a woman who brought you in this world. Every girl and a stripper all on the internet trying to hustle. Even if she was cool, you the judge, you don't even know the struggle. Oh, watch what you say. Stones that you're throwing may come back your way. She's your strength when you're weak. Without her, where would you be? 'Cause the world ain't a thing without a woman like me. She's the earth, she's a king. She's your whole life energy. 'Cause the world ain't a thing without a woman like me. She ain't no side piece, no mistress, no trophy you put on your shelf. Please don't mistake her. She's more than a plaything you buy with your wealth. You better respect her. Same way that you want respect for yourself and for the record. And she can do without her head. Every girl need a real man who gon' hold her down, fight for her. Lift her up, don't tear her down, give her real love, not control. Watch what you say. Stones that you're throwing may come back your way.
Okay, beautiful ladies, beautiful people in the room. We are scheduled to start back on the program in 5 minutes. Just giving y'all a heads up. We have 5 minutes, and then take your seat. We'll get right back to it.
Without a woman like me.
Let's start making our way back to our tables. Actually, dance your way to your tables. Let's come on back, ladies. Courtney Hance to the stage area, please.
Yes, ladies, please start making your way back to the tables which you're sitting at. Actually, as Jen said, please dance your way back to the table you're sitting at. We are due to get started momentarily. But while you got some time, show us your best dance move while you still got it.
Not your smile, it's not your face, it's just the time and place that makes me feel so good. It's just your magic ways that keeps me in a daze. You've been so good, you've been so sweet, you've knocked me off my feet, made my life so complete. You make me warm inside, float like a butterfly. Oh, love can be ours now. True love forever. Magic lady. Oh. Can't you see you need your love? Magic lady. Magic lady. Can't you feel the small vibrations? Now my mind's in a spin. Don't know where to begin, except to hold you tight, be with you day and night. Lost my control.
Okay, beautiful people. It's right about that time to start making it back to your seats. Know that we will have time at the end for more connections, more conversations, more music. So we're about to get the program started once again. Please get back to your seats. I'm sure your table mates will be so happy to see you. And we have some incredible, incredible speakers. Still more to go. Thank you so very much. Once again, my name is Zara Habib. This is All Women Lead 2024. The biggest women's empowerment conference in the region. This is no small thing. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for making it back to your seats. We are just about to get started and introduce our next incredible speaker. So if you haven't made it back to your seats yet, we do appreciate you heading back. Thank you. I'm gonna hand it off over to our illustrious MCs of the evening. We're still in the morning. Wow. That shows you how great of a day it's been.
That's it. Is this on? How do I get this? Good? All right, as everybody's making it back to their seat, did you all have a nice networking break? Good. Did everybody take some selfies? Kind of, sort of, yes? Okay, because that's a really cool prize, so get those selfies in, #UnityInCommunity. All right, as we're getting seated here, it is my ultimate pleasure to welcome you back. We're on the second half of this. We got some really cool things still to go. As you know, All Women Lead is known for our incredibly powerful panel discussions. Whether you've joined us virtually or at our last in-person event, today we're doing something a little different with our Take It to the Table discussion. If you've been on social media, you would have seen pre-interviews with each of the speakers that you had the pleasure of seeing this morning. The individual who expertly brought each of these discussions to you is none other than our really good friend, Moshe Cox. Woo, yeah, give it up for Moshe. I have the distinct privilege of getting to introduce this lovely lady, so I'm going to do that. Moshe Cox is a powerhouse behind transformative change in the realms of political advocacy, social policy, and community-based leadership. With over a decade of dynamic experience, Moshe is a driving force in co-visioning, co-designing, and executing campaigns that ignite hearts and minds. As an unwavering advocate for dismantling systemic barriers, Moshe possesses a wealth of knowledge and expertise in labor relations, human rights, and fostering environments that promote true equity and belonging. Over nearly a decade and a half, her journey has been dedicated to coaching organizational and community leaders, businesses, and nonprofits, inspiring a transformation in how work is approached through a heightened equity lens deeply rooted in social justice principles. Most recently, her thought leadership on radical accountability has been nationally recognized in her tenure as a nonprofit president and CEO. The framework that Moshe developed on radical accountability is now immersed in the common lexicon of leadership and governance in the nonprofit sector and beyond. She speaks, writes, and provides media commentary on a wide range of topics, spanning from community to national and international issues. As an award-winning consultant and convener, in combination with her leadership experience, Moshe founded Cox & Co., a full-scale, family-run, and values-based consulting firm, aiming to build better institutions and communities that thrive with intention. Cox & Co. specializes in ethical governance, organizational audits, and professional learning and development for leaders and their teams. Moshe is partner to Dave and mama to their 4 children and mini golden doodle. Everyone, please join me in welcoming our fantastic facilitator to the stage, Moshe Cox.
And they work my nerves, that's why I cannot sleep at night. I'm looking for a new foundation, yeah.
Hey, London. Good morning, London. You look good. All right. Here we are. I'm going to shortly prompt my beautiful co-panelists onto the stage in a moment. You're looking good. Come on up. Mo Hagan, and come on, Soraya and Mo, come on up. We have heard you speak earlier, and of course, we're joined by Francoise. Thanks so much for joining us online and on screen. Listen, move over the social. No, just kidding. We still love the social. We're taking it to the table this morning. All right, how you feeling?
Still nervous.
Still nervous. Don't they look great? Let's give the crowd one more round of applause. You've been clapping for everyone here. We've got to give you some credit where credit is due. We're taking it to the table, talking a little bit more intimately, doing the panel. This is an unpanel. We're going to talk about all things starting from vulnerability to our collective learning journeys. But so far, the lessons that we've learned this morning will be rooted in this conversation as well. What have we've learned lots, right? We have. Give me a round of applause if you've learned a thing or two this morning. That's right. We've definitely learned quite a bit. Starting with, what is it that really brings entrepreneurship and leadership to life? So we're going to be unpacking a few things here, hey? Mm-hmm. I'm grateful that these two fitness gals didn't get us doing squats or burpees. I even wore the appropriate outfit to ensure that, I made room for that. Francoise, you could have just faked it till you made it. But I have a feeling you could probably pull off a few burpees, right? Thanks for joining us. Would you have done it? You can tell me the truth. Like, if Mo said, count down to 5,
Absolutely.
Get on there, yes, you would, right?
It's not over.
Yes.
Maybe I should just lay off the physical movement. We can resort to dancing. Can we prompt some dancing? Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, folks, today this dynamic and enlightening segment is where we're going to sit down with this impeccable group of speakers, dig deep a little into their journeys in a more intimate way, and hopefully get some interaction from you as well. We're going to be touching on authentic leadership, balancing vulnerability and strength. We're going to talk about what these networks like All Women Lead do locally and globally for people who are taking on leadership journeys in their own right. And we're going to talk about lessons and strategies for overcoming obstacles. Inevitably, in any journey, there are going to be obstacles. Otherwise, you're on the wrong one, folks. If you don't come across some tension points where you grow and evolve, it's obviously not the right journey for you if those friction points don't exist for you to move on with deep learning. So are you ready? Shall we get going?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Folks, are you ready? You ready to take it to the table? You're ready to take it to the table. Francoise, we're going to start with you in a moment. We didn't get to fully finish and appreciate your journey, but I know folks from the pre-interview right down to the materials that you have online and your social media engagement, we're hoping to learn more. But I'm going to start with you around authentic leadership and balancing vulnerability and strength. Now, research shows, and there's ample research, and I know you do your research, all right, that women are under more professional scrutiny and judged more negatively for exhibiting the same behaviors that oftentimes the dominant gender in the workplace or in the community or in their own business presents. For instance, emotion or passion is thought of differently when women present that level of vulnerability. If women were shown the same level of passion, it's often pegged as irrational or too much of something. You hit on this. But oftentimes we don't really credit women for the courage and the bravery it takes to be vulnerable, to grow and evolve. We're shown and we're told that the most impactful leaders, Francoise, who show vulnerability, are the ones who are the greatest leaders, the ones that we can learn and follow with more authenticity. But does this advice really work for women? Can we truly be that vulnerable? And if so, what are the strategies to do that in your perspective, Francoise, while navigating some of the barriers to this level of authenticity? Over to you. What do you have to say about strength and vulnerability? Your whole business is based on those two things. So we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, Majda. Honestly, I learned a long time ago, the beginning of my career in grassroots organizing by my own boss around healthcare policy, that you can teach anyone about anything, but you cannot teach them about passion. So if you're not passionate about the issues that you work on, if you're not committed, if you're not disciplined, if you're not really clear on the goal and what it is it takes to get there, it's not for you, like you said. And so for me, I can't really do this work without being authentic. I cannot not be vulnerable and do this work. I cannot avoid the deeply ingrained messages or notion that of the children, of the girls that I meet, saying, I'm called names, I'm not beautiful. Miss Francoise, would you come to my school and tell them how beautiful I am? Because they call me monkeys. I cannot ignore my own child, 10-year-old, who at 2.5 years of age, was asked by her peers why her skin looked like pea and poop and why she was black. You see, if I'm not vulnerable, if this calling is not for me, if I close my eyes on this and say, you know what, my upbringing was similar, I witnessed a lot of unjust practices within my own family based on this organ, the biggest organ on our bodies that we all share, which is why this is really about humanity, and say, it hit home when I was 9, it hit home all my life. And this is not for me. I'm just going to ignore it because I'm not willing to be vulnerable. I'm not willing to share. And I'm not passionate about it. If I was not, I would choose a better path. But honestly, the only tool that I have is the vulnerability in this work, is my own experiences. It's also like the love for humanity and the love for all the girls that I came before, that I can help shape. If we can only, as women, join hands and say, you know what, it is okay, and you're going to be all right. And that we really are going to create an environment whereby your experiences, your mental health issues caused by societal conditioning does not define who you would become. And so for me, there's hope. For me, that's where 2019 came in really looking at, this is when I would begin this work. This is a commitment to not only myself, because to me it's a calling. I cannot ignore it. I cannot hide behind closed walls. I have to face the world and say, you know what? This is real. It's been here for hundreds of years and exists within this world that we call home, exists within my own life and yours too. And so, I don't have other tools other than you have to have a passion for something that you believe in. You have to be fully committed and disciplined.
Yes.
And you have to want to see the world that you wish to live in.
Yes, thank you. And that's all rooted in vulnerability, and you don't build trust without that level of authentic reveal of who you are. Tell me, Mo, what's on your mind when you're thinking about vulnerability, your professional life, entrepreneurial journey, and fostering that trust? Like, people are trusting you with their bodies, minds, everything.
Their bodies, their minds, their careers. I feel that balancing that strength and vulnerability is a moving continuum. It's not something you seek and find and then you have it. It's always pivoting, or you're always pivoting, but it's always moving based on who you're working with. And I really believe that the vulnerability piece is essential. Once upon a time, vulnerability and empathy and being real was seen as one of those skills you learn after you learn the hard skills. And now I feel like it's the opposite, is being able to be vulnerable gives permission for others to be the same. And that is truly where you can build relationships and where you can help lift others up by demonstrating your own vulnerability. And that starts with you telling your story. We all have a story to tell. We are all on this earth with a purpose. And as said, when we put our passion behind that, and we also learn and grow our strengths and not allow anyone to say what you can't do, but put yourself out there. As I said earlier, it's one thing to know your strengths, but it's also to take your place, whether that's in a boardroom, on a stage, or running a company. But it's also harnessing the power of those around you for not only you to fulfill your dream and your success, but more importantly, help others to do the same. And in doing so, that's how we move our businesses forward. The biggest piece, I believe, today in leadership is the vulnerability piece, because it does help. When you admit what you're vulnerable or are struggling with, it just opens up that relationship and builds trust, and that's the most important thing. Companies, when they survey their associates, they always say, this is a place where I know people will support me, or I feel safe, or there's trust that I can show up and do what I know how to do and not be criticized for it, perhaps be challenged from times, but there's a difference there. So it really is a moving continuum, and we just have to explore where on that continuum we need to be based on the group we're in front of or the person we're working with. And of course, if COVID didn't teach us anything, that little hiccup that we all had in our lives, it taught us how to be vulnerable. Because did any of you know what you were doing when everything shut down and you had to kind of pivot and reimagine your business? Just me?
Come on, London.
I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I knew why. And being able to share that vision, being vulnerable, I probably cried more in those 2 years than I did in my 40 years as a leader in the industry. But that's okay, because it gave others permission to be real too.
Speaking of crying. Soraya, I need you to take us back to the moment where you said, I originally had this dream to be at home with this lovely, nice man and my children, but that wasn't working out. So tell me, that's vulnerability and risk all at the same time.
Yes.
Was this like one of those moments in your bedroom that you were mentioning earlier about having a moment of pause? But tell us, take us to that moment. That was a risk and vulnerability moment all at once, taking a risk to say, I have to pivot.
Yeah, so just admitting that even though you think you know what you want to do and want to be, and then when you get an opportunity and you find out it isn't what you thought it was, it's okay to say, I was wrong. And you know what? Maybe that's not what life has in store for me. So let's try something else. So being able to admit it, right? Be honest with yourself and say, okay, that wasn't it. Let's try plan B. I have a lot of plans. It's a good thing the alphabet is 26 letters because I have lots and lots of plans. So next plan, try that one, the fitness industry, then try, and I sold Tupperware in between that just because the kids were driving me crazy. I needed social interaction and not baby talk all day long. So just building up to that, trying to figure it out. I'm that kind of person, but that, growing up with a father who changed businesses every year, I grew up in so many different types of businesses that I was used to constantly pivoting and trying something new. So I guess that was, a blessing in a way, because just because I, said, oh, I'm wrong on, this wasn't the right career for me and I need to try something else, it was a failure, I guess, in a sense, but it also taught me that, okay, you don't have to stay with it forever, you can change. So I think we get rooted in our daily, every day, and you always have that little nagging thing in your mind that maybe I should try something, but what if I fail? Well, if you don't try it, how are you going to know? So at some point, you got to be willing to take those risks and put your vulnerability out on that table, because if you don't, then you just kind of stay mundane and don't fulfill your dreams. Does that help? And cry a lot.
And cry a lot. And cry a lot. This is really important. And I think that even Francoise had touched on letting that full range of emotion be experienced. So listen, we don't do this alone. So we're here with 600 of our closest friends in London and area. Let's talk about support. Because in my life, I know that I haven't been able to sort of surpass or move forward through friction points without a circle of support. Now, there's a real power in networks and leveraging relationships for business, for growth and personal development. So tell me about your circles. Tell your closest several hundred friends about who wants to jump in on this one. Tell us about that circle of strength or network of support that helped move you forward.
Connection is the key, and having a network. Your network will support you, lift you up, and challenge you to dig deeper and become your best self. And we often need those cheerleaders. And they help, sometimes help you step into your courage when you don't see or feel that courage in the moment. The power of network is why I'm here today, and the company I run is because it's a network. It's a membership organization that knows its purpose, and that is to bring people together to support fitness professionals in elevating their credibility through ongoing professional education, training, and events where we bring people together. And that bringing people together, although I've been running conventions since the first convention for ChemFit Pro 30 years ago in this room. And then we moved, and that's pretty cool when I walked in here this morning and realized that. It is pretty cool. By the way, the plan for that was to do it for 2 years and just support the industry during a period of incredible growth and demand. And we saw an opportunity. But the power of community was why we exist 30 years later, because we all need each other. We all need people who are like us to lift us up, to challenge us, as I said. And the power of connection will help move you when those days you need that little extra push. I have many examples, but the one I'll share today is the time when, similar to the conversation we all heard earlier about how All Women Lead came to be. It was inspired by like-minded women coming together, feeling the need to serve the world in a greater way and serve their purpose. And I started a similar women's event, and when I was told what I wanted to do in the fitness industry, start a women's only celebration day, I was told, you can't do that. I was told that a lot. However, when you have community and when you have your people, they are the ones that are going to help you realize that the world needs your crazy ideas. So get moving, just do it. And that's something that I'm forever grateful for having my communities and my mentorship groups for.
And it's a little different than just distributing your business card or telling someone about your business. We're talking about a circle of support, a network of support. And you see how the vulnerability piece is important and the authenticity is important? You wouldn't be able to build trust to have a circle of support without that. So when times get hard, people can pull to what they know of you and how you consistently showed up in the world, what you were willing to learn and unlearn. Francoise, tell me a little bit about, you are looking after, when I say looking after, your business is built on responding to the so many needs of people who are saying, there's this thing happening in my space, can you come and have a conversation? So you're helping others connect the dots every day in your business. Who helps the woman connecting the dots for others? How are you building that support for yourself?
That's a really great question. Thank you again, Majda. So I have three incredible mentors.
Three?
That
How'd you
if
get
it
three?
wasn't for them, well,
We gotta
I
talk later,
started
okay? I'm gonna
with-
call you. How'd you get three mentors? That's amazing. Go ahead, continue,
I
sorry.
got three mentors. One of them is my what used to be my coworker. The first one being my Skin Global's physical agent, who said Francoise. Long story, I was in between jobs, and this amazing woman, I reached out to her and I say, hey, can I have a conversation with you? And she says, sure. So I meet with her and she goes, Francoise, what do you really want to do? And I said, Benny, I really want to do my Skin Global's work. And she said, Francoise, what do you want to do? She asked me like 3 times. And I told her the same thing. However, I have to make a living. And she said, Francoise, you say 3 times, all you want to do is my Skin Global. You need to do my Skin Global. And so she would just literally equip me with mentors, to guide me, to kind of brainstorm some ideas on how this will become a reality. And when I started sharing my stories, my vulnerable stories about why I care so greatly for this work and how I wanted to change it, not only by sharing my story, but really my commitment to ensuring that every Black and brown girl sees self-love and self-admiration in the skin they're in through educational curriculum and work. And this would be like, I would talk about, I want to address the lingering impacts of colorism and the dysphoria of colorism and the emotional harm being perpetuated by both, both internally and externally targeting Black and brown girls. And really for me, I wanted to make sure that, okay, if you are an adult and you're making an informed decision about altering your skin color, it should not affect the young people's lives. It shouldn't. If I had a mentor at the same age of 9 as these young 8 and 9-year-olds call me to their schools, of wow, my own child looks at me and says, Mama, you're the color of the sun. Me and Papa are the color of the dark. If you don't have mentors that ground you, you can't move forward. You become paralyzed. And this is why I get emotional all the time I talk about this. Because the pain is so great. The mental health impact goes a really long way for these young people. And I honestly feel like if women, particularly women, and these networks we're talking about, these are so critical in shifting the dialogue. These are, because I don't have them. Mentors, great platforms like All Women Lead, and greater big international women platforms and amazing women leaders need to call out this phenomenon called colorism and ensure that we're calling out and teaching self-love and self-admiration in our young people. Because without those networks, like my previous speaker said, this is not something you do alone.
That's right.
This is a global phenomenon.
That's right.
This is like Françoise in Denver, Colorado, Françoise in Nairobi, Kenya is not enough. I need my community, I need my women leaders to be the voice for change that we wish to see.
Yes.
And so for that, I call about global community,
That's right.
of particularly women in making sure that we shape the platform for our future generations and address the mental health implications of colorism and all the systemic oppressive systems. The other thing I would say, if I call upon each and every one of you, is that I consistently say this. We cannot expect the oppressed people to undo the oppression that have been imposed over them over hundreds of years.
That's right.
And for us to deconstruct this racism, oppressive systems, we have to work together and we have to see what's in it for us. Because if I'm oppressed, you're oppressed too. You may not believe it. You may enjoy the privileges that exist within you, but through these networks that Majda is talking about, it's the only way we're able to make change.
Thank you for that.
The only way I see possible. Sorry for
No,
going on.
no. Thank you for that. Absolutely. You can't do this. Yes. I want to acknowledge the folks online who are very active in the chat there too. So I at least I think I see that. I'm not trying to do all of this with my glasses today, but I do want to acknowledge our guests online. So hello to everyone. Thanks for that, Francoise. You can't do this alone. It's all rooted in vulnerability and trust. Tell me, you come from a big family, outside of the family. Because listen, folks, the price of the Java that you get daily is what a membership to a network like this costs. So the return on investment on building your circle so that you can be more authentic with others who are also have that agenda, there are ways to secure that kind of a network, and I think that All Women Lead is a great place to start. Tell me, what did you do for support with a big family, big responsibilities, and it seems like a long trajectory of like entrepreneurial journey? Yeah. Tell us a little more about that. Who supports you?
Yes, that's a really good question because I didn't have any mentors to start off with in this business.
So, how'd you find 3, Francoise?
Yeah.
We'll just...
Francoise, you're like, wow, that was powerful in my heart. Like, I love you for that. Thank you for sharing that. And I believe that if we do join hands and stick together, we can make change. We have to. We have to make change in this world and really hold each other's hands and support each other as much as possible. I had to acknowledge that. That was just pretty powerful, what she said. But as starting off in something, I had no idea what I was doing, and I had 0 mentors to start off with, just reaching out to the community to start with. Like, so if this is going to be more of an entrepreneurial answer, just because that's what I'm in. Reached out to my small business center locally, so started tapping into some of the resources in the community. But what's really important, and I really try to tell a lot of women entrepreneurs this, we're so used to doing everything alone. Because I got this, I can do this, I don't need any help, right? No, don't go there. Just, especially if you're a solo entrepreneur. I had my son, so it was great because we could pick each other up on the days that we were both, if one was down, the other one was up. So we had that little balancing act going on. But if you're a solo female entrepreneur, surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You will find that some of your best friends, you just can't talk about your business to. Just because they're not there. It's a different mindset. So you need to reach out to, depending on what your business is, just reach out to other business owners. Try to find people that are doing something similar, not product or service-wise, but trying to start a business. So reach out to those people. Try and go to those local community resources to get mentors, because it changes everything when you can have a mentor. I now have a mentor, and it's made all the difference in the world for me. And now I can also mentor smaller businesses than where we're at in their startup stages. So it's hard. And if you don't have people around you that understand and that can support you, even if just they understand that you're an entrepreneur, there's forums, there's chat groups, there's so much out there. Start doing shows and events that will get you to that point where you can connect with other entrepreneurs. We've met so many great people that we've been able to go to and say, what do you think about this? You've been in business longer than we have. Bounce ideas off of each other, and it really, really is necessary to surround yourself with that network.
See, when we're talking about obstacles, did you want to say, you wanted to jump in there? It's like double dutch. Did you see Mo just getting ready to, I just spotted you from the periphery, yes. over to you.
I just love what you said, Soraya, and it's so true. And I encourage you. I met some of you through the break, and some of you received this gift of being invited here. You didn't even know what you were coming to. And it just reminded me that, you know, until you find belief in yourself, step into the rooms, especially if you're invited. Step into the rooms so you can learn about what other women and women leaders and entrepreneurs are doing. And it is the power of the story that you will find something within yourself that just inspires you to take that next step. And what's really important is stepping into that room. And yes, we all have that fear, but you said it so brilliantly, is once you step in, and remember, whoever thought of you and brought you here today, or you who thought of the person that you brought, it's because you're believing in them. There's something about today's event that you needed to receive for yourself or for your friend. And that's so powerful, because often, you know, we're waiting until the moment that we find our strength and our talents and all our skills. But if you just keep waiting, guess what? Life goes by pretty quick. And that is the one regret of the dying, is they did not, at the end of their life, they didn't do what they were purposely meant to do, because they were always in fear of judgment by others. So thank you for showing up today, because that's the first step to building community. And let us be your community until you find your own or build your own.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, before we sign off, yes, we got Francois snapping over there. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, there's several schools of thought around plowing through obstacles or navigating obstacles. Some say deal with it gently, with self-care, reflection, slow and steady, if possible. You know, there are those urgent fires that we can't just walk through. We got to put it out, right? We're not talking about those urgent moments. We're talking about the things that we can actually take a moment and say, which school of thought am I going to follow? Fast and furious, try to reach perfection and excellence, just go, 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 or the several other schools of thought. So take the wheel. Take the wheel. Tell me, what do you do for those moments where those friction points are prevalent? Are we plowing through them fast and furious, or what? How are we looking after ourselves through those friction points? Okay. What's your school of thought?
Several.
Slow and steady?
Several. Well, how
Is
about
it doing burpees?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Steam room.
Oh, sometimes they
Steam
help,
room?
though.
Yeah.
So I know, Mo, you would say that.
Yeah. I would say a combination, if I'm allowed to not have to pick one, because every situation is different.
Absolutely.
So there are some that we just gotta put the blinders on and move. But on a general basis, I can't react that fast. I need to understand what just happened, and
right.
I need to let the dust settle a little bit and really analyze it before we plow through it, because I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Well, right. I have made the same mistake twice, but I prefer not to if I have an option. So I really want to digest it. You know, it's kind of like when you get angry, you know, wait 24 hours before you say anything, because it looks different once you've kind of settled the emotional part of that down. So let those emotions settle before you tackle it. You never want to, especially in business, you really have to understand, and then maybe reach out to a few people to see what their advice is. Always find advice from someone. There's got to be at least one or two people in your life that you can go to and say, I'm struggling with this. What kind of approach would you take? And then kind of gather all that evidence and go with it. Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. I know you got some squats or some sort of physical something, Mo, that happens in your time. Tell us.
Well, that is true. I'm actually the opposite to Soraya. I love moving quickly. I love making decisions. I follow my true gift, which is my gut instinct. Some of you, it's intuition. Others, it's just knowing. But while I have learned to slow down, to bring the opinions and ideas of others into the decision, which is a powerful way to build team and trust, what I have learned through my mentors, one being my boss of many years, she's not with us here today, her name is Jane Riddell. She taught me that you lead with your strengths and hire for what you lack. So I love to move quickly. My mother told me from the day I was born, I was never wanted to move slowly. I was impatient, demanding at times, because I could see things were possible, but now I've learned, hire for the people that will help you get to that vision or help you on that journey. So use your strengths, hire for your complementary strengths, and that's what creates a good, well-rounded company, leadership team, and business.
Oh, and that involves getting real about what your strengths are and what you
And if
need.
in doubt, go to the gym, because you'll learn a lot about yourself when you move your body.
You see what she's trying to do? She's trying to get us all in the gym. Francoise, what do you do? We're going to leave on this last note because, listen, I don't want to be the gal standing in the way between y'all and Ms. Julie Black. So we're going to wrap up this segment in just a few moments, but we would be remiss if we didn't punt it over to you in Kenya, joining us online. Tell us, what is your school of thought around those friction points? You know, like Soraya mentioned, there's no one path because you were dealing with an array of obstacles. But what do you generally resort to? Are you energized by these friction points? Tell us, how do you navigate obstacles and barriers?
I go to the gym, that's one.
See, you've got your gym partner. Now she can stop recruiting us. No, or not. No, like
the
me
only
anyway.
way it's my mental health. That's my mental health therapy. So I must go to the gym before anything else. However, I do environmental scans a lot. I must process and overprocess and overanalyze, and then I form sort of a consensus in my brain and put it on paper and then bounce it off to my 3 mentors for feedback. And then I look for sort of like the reoccurring themes within those responses. And then I work with my team to sort of formalize what the next steps would be. However, I would tell you, before all this happened, being a Black woman, a single mother, running a business from scratch, I truly almost crashed. Because as a Black woman, you cannot fail. You're strong, you can do anything. I mean, women can do anything, right? But Black women particularly, it's impossible to fail. And so you must do it at any cost. And I consistently asked, how could I do this? And like I said, one of my first mentor in Benny Samuels in Denver, Colorado would say, Francoise, it is protocol that you prioritize. But I would ask her this, but Benny, how do you prioritize when everything is a priority? Everything is a priority. It's just me. How do I prioritize? And so I almost crashed. I literally almost crashed. Before I started My Skin Global in 2019, I had mental health crisis. I was in the hospital. I could not think. I was afraid I was going to lose, I wouldn't be able to take care of my child. And so that family community showed up for me, And when I came out of that is when I really thought mental health is a big component, and it's front and center for My Skin Global's curriculum work. And so that's why I cannot call this quits without saying thank you to Caring for Denver Foundation, who has invested in the piloting of My Skin Global's curriculum in Denver public schools.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, Francoise, I appreciate you sharing a deeply intimate story with us and encouraging us to take care of the mind, heart, and body. Folks, London, women from around the world, our audience, hybrid, virtually, thank you so much for joining us. We've taken it to the table. I hope you join us for our next digital, all virtual event, and enjoy the rest of this gathering. Thank you all. Oh, we're gonna do a selfie. We're gonna do a selfie with them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Ready, everybody? Smile.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Now we have some gifts, because weren't these speakers amazing? Soraya, sit down, sit down. All right, so we have some amazing gifts created for you, and we thank you. So Rocking Vibe created a necklace specific for All Women Lead. It's custom made for All Women Lead. They are at the back, so please go and check it out if you'd like to order one for yourselves, but that's for each of you, because we thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you.
And also the boxes. The boxes. The sponsor that made the boxes.
Oh, is our friends at Gifty. So thank you so much for doing that for us.
All right, now the virtual winner, the winner of the hashtag. So if you participated, then you won, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, the Nash Jewelers prize, and it was just on my phone and now I've lost it. It is Carol Elaine. So come see us at the break. We are going to take a 10 to 15 minute break just for you to stretch and for you to get your door prizes. Now, 10 individuals in this room have stickers on your chairs. So please check your chair to find out if you have the sticker. If you do, then you are the winner of a book that Mojde has recently been involved in. Mojde, do you want to tell just 2 minutes, a minute of that, about the book?
Speaking of obstacles and network and support, this is a collaborative effort for bold leaders. It's 12 stories of women and leadership.
So the stickers
They're checking their chairs.
Yeah. So the stickers, I should be precise. They are like little jewel type stickers. Okay.
So folks, the book will
jewel type stickers.
That's right. The book will officially launch this Friday, and you can get in touch with me by scanning my QR code at the All Women Lead table and placing your order.
Yes. And now we'll do a few more door prizes, and then you can stretch and we can keep going. Oops. Can I have the box? Okay. All right. So the first prize is for Campbell Chiropractic. They have donated a gift certificate, and you can pick all of this up at the All Women Lead. Can you? Yep, just one. I can't see anyway. Okay. All right, it is. I can't see either. Oh, Unifor. So we don't a member from Unifor. So you get to fight about who gets that one. Okay, take another one. The next gift is Class Squared. They are located right over here. And it is Troy Townsend. And you can pick up the prize at the All Women Lead table. And then we have a London package, which includes a gift from Elizabeth Noel, City of London, and Grand Theatre. The winner is, I'm wearing the wrong glasses. Which one? Maria Velda. Okay, and is that it? Our online people, well, we'll do it afterwards. Okay, thank you so much. Stretch. We're gonna get ready for our next speaker. Woo! All right, see you in a little bit. has been called a visionary, a trailblazer, a truth teller, and a Canadian icon. This multiple Juno Award-winning singer and one of Canada's Walk of Fame inductees is also a platinum-selling recording artist, named one of the 25 greatest Canadian singers ever. She is, yes, give her a hand for that. She is an extremely talented actress, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and fitness leader whose philanthropic work has taken her to villages from Bangladesh to South Africa, across Canada, and the United States. She has written songs for and collaborated with industry heavyweights like Nas, Destiny's Child, and Ian Thornley, or Big Wreck, to just name a few. As a performer, she's torn up stages alongside artists like Alicia Keys, Elton John, Celine Dion, and Jessie Reyez. Her wildly successful 360 health and wellness programs, 100 Strong and Sexy, The Power of Step, and her charity, the Julie Black Family Foundation, are a part of her ongoing mission to, and I quote, help people love themselves a little bit more each and every day. Please welcome, stand up y'all, stand up. Please welcome Canada's Queen of R&B Soul, the incomparable Julie Black.
She made you stand. Now that's taking the lead right there. Keep standing if you have the ability. And before we even, I see someone already started me. I'm glad I got my prompt. Everybody take your cell phones out, turn your lights on. Turn your flashlights on. Well, I want to light this place up. For women, for girls, for ladies, for our mothers, for our grandmothers, for our leaders, for those who are in boardrooms by themselves, for women who have to pull up a lawn chair because there may not be a seat at the table for them, for all of us, for those who are wishing that they had somebody like you and I to amplify their voices, lift those lights up, every table. Yes. And together, I want us to raise our voices because it takes a single match to rid a room of darkness. And we're going to do this nice and loud. It goes, this little light of mine. Come on, y'all. This little light of mine. Nice and loud. What? This little light of mine. Sing it, y'all. Let it. Let it, let it. Now that didn't sound like 600 women. I know that if one of you had one of your children or, someone who may be that child in your life getting on your damn nerves, you're going to sound much louder than that. Or a husband or a partner or a friend. Or that boss that's saying you're not qualified. Let's go. This little light of mine. Sing it, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. This little light of mine. What? Hey, this little light of mine. What? Let it, let it, let it, let it, let it, let it. And sometimes it's just a whisper. Let it, let it, let it. Thank you so much. Lights down. Give yourselves a round of applause. How you doing? Yes. Yes. Where's Mo Hagan? I heard her voice. Where's Mo Hagan? Did she leave? Queen Maureen. I'm sorry. We keeping it real because I haven't seen you in so long. I don't think I've seen you all through the pandemic. Man, I'm coming down. I'm coming right down because I need to hug this woman. Come on. Oh my goodness, I could cry, legit cry. Talk about I am my sister's keeper. There's some places in this world I wouldn't want to see that happen, and that couldn't happen in some spaces. A woman that looks like me and a woman that looks like her to be that tight, to share our lived experiences, to also understand that we're our biggest teachers, that we can guide, we can correct, and we can protect one another. This whole thing about leading, for me anyways, making sure that I'm not comfortable being the only, or waving the flag of I'm the first ever. What about the rest? So there's accountability. There's accountability. It's exciting. This is our time, ladies. This is actually our time to disrupt, to hold on to our femininity. As my late mom would say, you are a woman, walk with your womb forward. Oh yeah, she was Jamaican. She said all types of things, like, I'm like, really, Mom? Just put your womb all up out there like that? She's like, yeah. That's the portal. That's the gateway. Everybody came through that portal. Do you agree? That's how we all arrived. That's the part of science. That's the part of real life that we cannot deny. Everybody had to come through us. You too. That's my cousin, by the way, so you know. When the labor's free, he starts to chuckle and all that. He works for free, sometimes, Pause for 1 second. I want to do a little something that's going to show us all that things really do take root. Things that happen to us and through us take root. It takes root for life, pretty much. So watch this exercise. It's magic. Watch this magic. You ready for some magic? You sure? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. If you're happy and you know it, high five your neighbor. If you're happy and you know it, high five your neighbor. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, high five your neighbor. If you're happy and you know it, yell, women who lead. If you're happy and you know it, yell, I'm a leader. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, yell, I belong here. Just like that. One was the clap. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. In a room full of lots of white people, everybody clapped on beat. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Boom, boom. Someone laughed real hard. There's something real ghetto back there. I love it. He said, ha, ha. Yeah, deep belly laugh. That's one of those laughs you might even fart. I say that to say, though, when was the last time you heard, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands? Okay, some yesterday, keep it real. What I could appreciate about what happened in that involuntary response is that it's an example that there's so much that we learn, and we've learned, and we also need to unlearn. But it takes intention. There's a lot of people, including myself, who used to be well, that's just me. That's just me. That's how I was raised. That's just me. Oh, that's just her. Oh, don't worry about that stink face, stink attitude, that's just her. What I know for sure, and I'll quote my late mom, she says, everybody ages, but not everybody grows up. Wise words. So it's time to really grow up and show that we are girls, we are ladies, we are women, we are queens. Can I hear you say girl, lady, woman, queen? Girl, lady, woman, queen. Girls, ladies, woman, queen. Yes. I'm a girl, a lady, a woman, a queen. Snap your fingers like this, yo. Listen. Where did I go wrong? Is it something that I said? My opinions when I noticed my emotions overfed. So what if I change the face of what a dream should look like? I'm supporting my ambitions, my soul and my lights. Got past the intersection, I went left when you went right. Delivering a purpose, I'm living out my life. It's me and my decisions, a million reasons why I had to fight. Just me and my decisions, it goes. I'm a girl, I'm a lady, I'm a woman, I'm a queen. I'm a girl, I'm a lady, I'm a woman, I'm a queen. Everything I can be, everything I can see, everything I complete, everything I am me. With me goes girl, lady, woman, queen. Girl, lady, woman, queen. Girl, lady, woman, queen. Girl, lady, woman, queen. Second verse. You're such a contradiction, stories overtold, so full of stipulations you really can't control. I wonder if you would change, then stay true to what remains. We were all created equal, you will overcome the shame. Let's rise above the torment, let's challenge all our fears. The pain is no contender, the principle is clear. It's me and my decisions, a million reasons, had to hold on tight. Just me and my decisions. Just me and my decisions. Yeah. Said it's you and your decisions. Hey. Just me and my decisions. Woo. Everything I can be, everything I am me, everything I am me. I am me. Can you say that? I am me. With me. I am me. Say it. I am me. Yes. I am me. Come on. I am me. Yes. I am me. Move your mouth. Come on. I am me. 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 Come on now. I am me. Declare it. I am me. Make a declaration. I am me. Everyone else is taken. I am me. Come on, y'all. I am me. I am me. Yes. I am me. Yeah. I am me. It's not just for women. Let's go. I am me. Yes. I am me. I am me. Come on, let me hear you. Yes. Let me hear you. Come on, y'all. Yes. I am me. Come on now. I am me. Come on now. I am me. Because everyone else is taken. I am me. Come on now. I am me. I am me. I am me. That's it. I am me. I want to bring back the whole, like, normal is the new cool. Normal is the new cool. There's a lot of us thinking we have to, and once upon a time we did have to conform, but we don't have to anymore. There are spaces in this world that is made just for you. Exactly, your skill set, your culture, your accent, your cuisine, your pain. We could turn grief into greatness. That's the mission that one of my missions. Because we have a measure of breath. And I was there for my mom's last one. Very last one. Literally. Show of hands if you've lost a loved one, a parent, a sibling, a friend. Just show of hands. A colleague. By now, the whole room, everyone's hands would probably be up. What was beautiful about being there with that 81-year-old woman was that her last breath became my first full breath. I realized, okay, wait. Imagine if you literally had a count, like it was a savings account of breaths. How would you spend it? Would you keep saving it by being mute and quiet and afraid to express, to ally, to stand in the gap? Would you be afraid to spend it? A measure. But what I know for sure is that it's going to take us truly breaking through some glass ceilings, some of them that we don't even know are there. And it's going to take some of us using our privilege to go through doors, sit in meetings, kind of spy out the land. Because really, women, we, for some reason, have learned how to make these sacrifices so that everybody benefits. Do you agree? Yeah. But it's a time when we have to just say, you know what? I'm willing to drive the getaway car. I will be a co-conspirator. I will be an accomplice for what's good, for what's necessary. Clap your hands like this, y'all. Yeah. The room is actually split perfectly. Start with my right side. Repeat after me, it goes like this. Break through the glass ceiling. 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 What's this side saying? Break through the glass ceiling. 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 Let me hear all 600. Break through the glass ceiling. 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 Listen, y'all. Where did I go wrong? Is it something that I said? My opinions when unnoticed, my emotions overfed. So what if I change the face of what a dream should look like? I'm supporting my ambitions, my soul and my light. Got past the intersection. I went left when you went to right. Delivering a purpose I'm living out my life. It's me and my decisions, a million reasons why I had to fight. Just me and my decisions, a million reasons. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. Break through the glass ceiling. Break through the glass ceiling. Break through the glass ceiling. 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 Through the glass. Sometimes we just need redemption. It's funny because if you really knew me, you would know that I've been doing a lot of personal work. Therapy. Anybody team therapy, show of hands? Yeah, can we clap for therapy? Seriously. There's a lot of stigma around that, especially in my culture, the Caribbean culture, Black community. I'm so excited to put a face to therapy and what it's done for me in my life, to talk about it, to be able to express, to be able to be redeemed. It's easy to go around and point the finger. But once you start to immerse yourself into spaces and then, really take inventory on those relationships that'll serve you and people are going in the same direction as you, even slightly ahead of you. I look at social media nowadays. I had to actually unfollow, big number, 5,000 accounts. What the hell was I doing? Following 5,000 people not aligned with my principles, where I want to be in life, who I'm trying to become. So easy to just hit follow. Follow, follow, follow. And I start to think about who's following me. What messages am I putting out there? Within my inner circle, family, friendships, workspaces, where I've been invited into. I also want to help to rebrand the word privilege. I've been in this space a long time. I've been blessed. The privilege of becoming Julie Black got me into this room. And now that I'm in the room, it's what I say in the room, how I conduct myself. So as I'm standing here as my ancestors' wildest dreams, I want to invite all the white people to become your ancestors' biggest nightmare. Yeah. And that's okay. Let them roll and flip in the grave. Do backflips. Light a cigarette. Whatever. Because we, all 600 of us, because imagine, I often say, for every one, you impact 1,001. So right now in this room, the influence and the impact that we have as women who lead, we could change the entire world, like on one press, one click. One thought, one change of heart, the kindness of strangers, forgiveness, redemption, grace. So this song I'm going to do is actually to honor everyone who has decided they're ready for change. They want to be a part of change. matter what anyone else says around you, you're going to stick to it and plant those beautiful seeds into your children, grandchildren, godchildren. I don't have any biological children, but what I know for sure is that every woman is a mother and every mother is a woman. My mom left me a present before she died. She said, Drew, do you want to be a mother or do you want to have a baby? And instantly I said, I want to be a mother. Come on, Mom. She said, perfect. You have your entire life. Don't let anybody rush you or pressure you. You can mother. What I needed to do first was redeem myself. I've hurt people's feelings. I've said things that were wrong. But what I know for sure is silence is violence. I would much rather you say something wrong than not say anything at all. Do you agree? So I'm going to go into my culture. I'm going to go to Jamaica for a second. Anybody been to Jamaica? Oh, hey, okay. I've been on a journey to become, I'm born Canadian, only Canadian child of the 9 siblings. And recently I just went on this journey to become a Jamaican citizen and to get to know more about my roots. Because my parents ran from Jamaica, especially my mom. When she ran from Jamaica, the floodgates opened in her own words. And she was running for a better life for her and all her kids. But over the years, she started to realize that Canada did give her that opportunity and her children. But Jamaica's not a bad place. Whatever your lineage is, whatever that country is, wherever you could be a descendant of, there's beauty. That's the root. That's the foundation. And so this song has become very, very personal. And it brings me so much peace. And as you can see, emotion when I think about my responsibility as your friend and as your sister. Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. So won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Let's go, Courtney. Come on out. Yes. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. So won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have. Cause all I ever have. Sometimes it's our own personal guilt, our own personal struggles, our own baggage, that imposter syndrome that we need to be redeemed from so we can lighten the load. Sometimes we feel like we're being buried. But I want to encourage and inspire everyone in here to know that if you feel like you're being buried, remember you're being planted. That seed. So that through all of your adversity, through the struggles, through anything that could have been holding you back, when that breakthrough happens, when that seed opens up, and is ready to feed the whole world with your lived experiences. That's how we lead. That's how we lead. Telling our true stories. That's how we lead. Through our vulnerability, so we can give each other permission to do the same. That's how we lead. Doesn't matter the book smarts. Doesn't matter what your business card says. Doesn't matter who you work for. Doesn't matter if you even own the shit. Just tell your truth. Try it on for size. I promise you. I promise you. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. The load will be light. I promise you. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. The song of freedom. Redemption song. The song of freedom. 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 Redemption song. Redemption song. The song of freedom. Redemption song. The song of freedom. The song of freedom. 'Cause all I ever had. Cause all I ever had. I want to thank Mo Hagen. Sometimes we don't get to give people their flowers in person. This isn't the beginning of my journey. I've been doing this. She gave me a chance probably 2012, like years ago, over 10 years. To not limit myself to the girl you guys hear on the radio, but to be able to tell my story. So I want to say thank you right now. Thank you. Because allyship is an action, and I'll leave you with this message. She didn't nominate herself as an ally. She went to Patch and everybody else at Good Life and Canfit, etc. And came to Impart My Skin and supports the Power Step and 100 Strong and Sexy. She showed up. And if she couldn't show up, she sent people to show up. So I'm asking you all, as we move into the rest of our lives, I'm asking you personally to show up for me. For each other, but I'm asking you personally to show up for me. This is why I'm in Canada and I stayed here for a reason. Because if everybody runs, what's going to happen? So I thank you for today. This is a very, very special moment for me. There's no two that are the same. Courtney's with me all the time, so is Matt. But there's something about this one today that's hitting different. It's hitting different. So just love one another. Give yourself a chance. Love yourself enough to have enough reserve to serve. My name is Julie Black. God bless you. Thank you for today.
You know, you just gave the flowers to Mo, and I have to give you some because you've been doing this a while. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to cry. And coming up and watching a Black woman accomplishing what you did and what you have been doing, it told me consciously and subconsciously, you can do this, Jen, you can do it. And so thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I love you. Take care.
Wow. Okay. Wasn't that great? I don't even know where we are on the script now. I'm not sure where we're at. I'm supposed to say something, I think. Or Melissa's supposed to be on the screen now? Melissa's supposed to join us right now. Oh my goodness. Let's take the words to heart, right? Let's take the words to heart. We are all here to support one another, right? There's these stereotypes about women working together, how we can't work together. There's this backbiting, there's that. Let's prove it's wrong, okay? It's wrong. We've seen it today. We've all come together. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And you have been part of our dream. So thank you. Thank you. Please give yourselves a round. Okay. Mel, how are you doing?
I don't know how well I'm going to come through. My bandwidth has been going for the last little bit. Am I okay? Okay, perfect. So what am I supposed to do? I'm like sitting here in a hotel room by myself crying. Like this is like a whole new level of what happens at All Women Lead. So I am supposed to announce the door prize for the online winner, which I sent to Jen in case my stuff didn't work. And our online winner, oh Jen, where did it go? Hang on. I'm all thrown off by Emily. Jen and I are a disaster right now.
Okay, no, I'm here. I got you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Our door prize for our online community is the Kick-Ass Leadership Course and Community, one registration from Ripple Effect Leadership. Janik, she is at the back. Janik, where are you? Can you wave? Give her a hand. This is valued at $1,288. And so we thank you so much. It is her online course and program developed by Janet Goriab, founder and creative curator of Ripple Effect Leadership. Thank you so much for that donation. And so who is the winner? You sent it.
The winner is, our online winner is Diana Taylor.
Diana Taylor. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, there's a few other door prizes we're going to go through. We'll go through them quickly. All right, so Janik has donated another one, a 1-hour training. Let's see. It offers quick, practical tips to streamline your inbox, making room for your true priorities. Who is the winner? Melissa Aviero. All right, and then we have 3, Jammy Jag, and Jammy Jag was down there. We have 3 gift certificates. They're going to do some designing. Do you like the look of your home? Do you wish you could change it up a little bit? Hands up. Yeah, well, this person is going to help you. We have 3 $300 prizes. Shauna Lukowitz. Martha Trepanier. And Lisa McKinley. Congratulations. Okay, do we have other door prizes back there too?
We're just full of good gifts today.
The Corcoran Coaching Group, Profit First book. Okay. Jill Sangha.
Go see Danielle Corcoran.
Please go see Danielle Corcoran. Awesome. Okay. We're good? I think we're good.
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to, share some love and gratitude with our amazing sponsors.
Okay. So for this part, we really need you to participate. The reason why we can offer this programming to you, because it's been amazing, hasn't it? To hear all of these speakers. The reason we have been able to do that is because of these amazing people that you're about to hear about. So please give them some love when you hear their name.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to start here. Title sponsor over here to Learners, who has 3 tables here, one for a not-for-profit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your support is tremendous, and we appreciate you more than you know.
Is Melissa, I'm gold? Oh, sorry. Okay, our gold sponsors, TD and LBMX. Thank you so much. Thank you. We do have a script, but we're kind of off script.
We're fine.
Okay. All right, our silver and bronze sponsors, please put your hands up, high, high, high. Silver and bronze sponsors. You are here, yes. Please put your hands high. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much.
They're all on the screen too.
And they are all on the screen. All of our sponsors are on the screen.
You want to pass it to Mel to say a few thank yous?
Mel, you want to say a few thank yous?
Just in general?
Oh, maybe she didn't hear.
Sorry, team, my bandwidth has been limited for the last little bit. So definitely, I just want to thank everybody. I couldn't be prouder of what's happening and what we've put together. This has been a journey for sure. And I truly thank you to everybody in the audience. Thank you for everybody who believed in us. And thank you for joining and being a part of this absolutely incredible day.
Thank you. The volunteers, can you wave your hands? Because we couldn't have done this today without you. The volunteers, thank you. My elite sisters, where are you? Thank you, you came through, appreciate you. Give them a round of applause. The ASL interpreters, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You've done a lot. Claire, where are you? Okay. Claire organized all of our volunteers today. Please give her a round of applause. She is amazing. All right.
I'd also like to thank our friends over from Encore, Streaming Inc., and Envision Concepts who have been helping for AV production and all the photo and video. Thank you so much. And Tammy and Paige, I do have to give you an extra shout out because I've been working with you and you've been absolutely amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Oh, you're doing it.
Okay, I thought you were going to give me a big lead in there, but I'm going to do it because I'm excited. So we're excited. We are absolutely thrilled. We've been teasing out a little bit about an announcement. Is everybody ready for a special announcement today? Can we try that one more time with 600 people in the room? Woo! There it is. There it is. I love it. I love it. It's great. Thank you. All right, here we go. We have some friends here that I want to acknowledge and we want to say thank you to, and you're going to find out why in a moment. So we have been mentioning the special announcement for quite some time now and are very excited to finally share the news. For the past 5 months, we have been working in collaboration with the brilliant team at Fanshawe Corporate Training Solutions and Fanshawe Global to create an asynchronous micro-credential course entitled Unleashing Gender Equality in the Workplace. Where are our friends from Fanshawe? Can you just put your hands in the air for us? I want to give a special shout out to Candace over there at table 21. Candace, Heather, and Rosa, thank you so much. Jen, Mel, and I have just been really enjoying working with you on this. This micro-credential is strategically formulated in relations to the Sustainable Development Goals established by the UN in 2015. The course is designed to unravel the complexities surrounding gender dynamics in the workplace, aligning with the broader vision of promoting equality, inclusivity, and sustainable development. We couldn't think of a better time to announce this incredible collaboration than at our International Women's Day event this morning, particularly when the theme was Inspire Inclusion. Today, we are launching a very special opportunity for our initial release of the first module, with the scheduled release of the remaining 4 taking place over the course of the next 5 months. We are offering a special promo price for the course of $149 for the first 100 registrants. To register, please scan that code on the table in the picture frame. We'll also be sharing this on social media, and the link will be available after 4 p.m. today. If you've been looking to further understand gender stereotypes, biases, intersectionality, or develop strategies on how to create a working environment that is focused on gender equality and the benefits this can ultimately create, this is likely the course you've been waiting for. And we had a lot of fun building it out. Kind of, yeah. So again, big shout out to our friends, Candace, Rosa, and Heather, and the teams at Fanshawe Corporate Trainings and Fanshawe Global. Thank you for your amazing spirit towards collaboration and for your work, your support in the work that we are doing. We have absolutely loved this and look forward to continuing our launch both domestically and globally in the not too distant future.
Thank you. All right, and most importantly, we couldn't have done this without all of you, so thank you. All right, as we close out our time together, it feels like it's been a full day. It really does feel, but you still have your afternoon. I'm going to ask just a few things. The volunteers, if you can congregate out by the step and repeat before we go so we can have a group picture, that would be great. Thank you. For all of you that are here, please go to the step and retreat, but also the swings at the back, because those are so cool. I've got to get back there at some point. Please visit the vendors, and again, please show them love, because they came here and they've been absolutely amazing in offering so much for so many, so thank you for that. All right, as you leave, we want to draw your attention to the screens.
In a world where women are told to wait their turn, to not say anything when others are inappropriate, because that's just how they are.
And when our commitment is questioned, we say no. It's time to take your place.
In a time when it is okay for leaders to grab us, for high-powered individuals to slander us, and a skirt too high or a shirt too low to unfairly define us, it's time to take your place.
We have proven that we can compete at the highest level in sports, in the arts, in the boardroom, in governing bodies. My friends, it is time to take your place.
Be confident, be bold, be authentically you, and take your place.
In a world where women are told
Friends, please go out and take your place. You belong where you are, and you deserve so much. So take it. Thank you so much for being here with us today. See you. Oh gosh, okay. Let's get these to the back. I hope we did all the congratulations.